Here we go!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of this week's College Gamer Podcast. I'm Alex Tudor, the writer and designer of College Gamer, I guess. And today we have a few people talking to us about big news stories from this week and other things. On my left here, we got Nicholas Tudor, coming back from last week.
Hello, I'm back again.
And straight ahead of me, we got Will Powell. He's a friend of Logan Sowers, and he knows multiple things, mostly about Nintendo. Is that right, Will?
Yeah, Nintendo handheld.
Yeah. So, but you're getting into PlayStation and stuff. That's cool. And on my right, we have the always illustrious Logan Sowers.
I'm brilliant.
And he's brilliant. All right, guys. How you guys doing today?
I'm doing well. Can't complain.
Quite so.
That is the most. Welcome to Jazz Central 2.0.
Highlights of the jazz culture.
No, come on, guys. Come on.
All right.
How you feeling?
It's
How
been
you
a good
feeling?
week. It's been a long week, but a good week.
That's good. What about you, Will? You're new to the show.
I feel sad.
You feel sad? What do you mean you feel sad?
I don't know. I just feel sad.
That's. I feel you, man.
Melancholy.
Melancholy. I feel you, man.
And that's a vegetable.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's a dog. That's not a dog. It's a melancholy. It's a vegetable dog. Melancholy.
No, that'd be a fruit dog.
A melon's a fruit.
So I can already tell this is going to be a produce episode.
Wait, so what I'm getting from this is there's a dog and it's a melon.
Maybe it's got the body of a dog.
Move up a little bit.
Dog
I don't know if
legs.
this can pick you up.
The body of a melon, dog legs, and a dog head. It's a dachshund.
Melancholy.
Melon. Oh, it's a collie. No, yeah, it's got long melon fur. Shag carpet, but it's green. Striped.
Oh man. All right.
I'm not picky.
Well, just as always, everybody, listeners, we are going to move into multiple sections. We're going to be talking about the news. We're going to be talking about our impressions of the week. Woo! Also, we're going to be... I forgot one section to tell you guys earlier. We're going to be talking about what games you should be playing this weekend.
So we have a failed briefing.
Failed briefing, but whatever.
Okay.
We're going to be talking about the games you should be playing this weekend. My impressions of Batman. Various news. We're going to ask Logan how many weeks until the PS4, and then we're going to have our predictions for next week. So, without further ado, let's move into news. Can I get a drum roll, please?
Give you a drum roll. All right.
First news article of this week. We have a Call of Duty developer coming out in an interview saying that Call of Duty players, the people who buy their games, aren't hardcore gamers. This is a pretty big deal. What do you guys think of this?
I think he's absolutely correct. Well, I think that there can be hardcore gamers who play Call of Duty, but people who only play Call of Duty cannot really consider themselves hardcore gamers.
But why? I mean, they're gamers. I mean, they buy the game like everybody else.
When you only play one game, I mean, how can you call yourself a true gamer? There's not a lot of different gaming going on there. There's just a single game.
There's
and
no
you just keep
variation.
playing that.
Right.
You wouldn't even call it gameplay. You just call it an addiction. It's not healthy all the time.
Right.
So just branch off from that and play other games.
A
and
Call
not
of
just
Duty
one
addiction.
game.
What would be the
I mean, people go back every year
game therapy
and just buy
for that?
one game. They probably do. Just
Game
like World
therapy
of
for
War,
Call of Duty. Well, yeah, I'm
World
sure.
of Warcraft, and all that.
Your kill streak
Here's
is not higher
what it was. The executive producer Mark Rubin of Infinity Ward. The big Infinity Wards are the guys who made the original Modern Warfare and stuff like that. Here's what he had to say. They aren't hardcore gamers or even gamers, but they play Call of Duty every night. And those guys are going to continue to play regardless of platform. He's talking about coming to next gen and if it will affect them. what do you guys think about the Call of Duty player base growing or becoming smaller with next-gen systems?
It may even become slightly smaller because a lot of the fan base of Call of Duty are middle-aged people who aren't going to have the money to buy a new system.
I'll agree.
I mean, especially if you just play Call of Duty
one
all
game,
day.
yeah. It's
like
that's
you're
the
not
only
gonna
game
have,
you play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's people who just go back and buy the new Madden every year, and that's all they play is they just play football. So,
and
I mean,
that's
Call
the
of
same
Duty
situation, I would guess.
Yeah. But you have to think about this. 2, 3, 4 years from now, the PS4 and the Xbox One are going to be our primary systems. I mean, that's all they're going to be making games for, the big console games.
But not the Wii U.
Oh.
But see, that's the same situation you have in Nintendo. It's the people who are fans of Nintendo will always be fans of Nintendo.
But they will never be considered
yeah.
hardcore gamers. They're called Nintendo gamers.
I don't know about that. I mean, people go by...
You and your Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah.
Pokemon, come on, man.
Pokemon's a pretty hardcore game.
Mario,
man.
1996 to 2013, it's been a strong game.
Mario is better.
It's not like Call of Duty. I mean, Pokemon, will last on forever. Call of Duty, I feel, is just a fad.
As I said last week, Pokemon will probably last longer than Nintendo. So
Probably.
Well, yeah, because you have Game Freak, and they kind of stand out from Nintendo.
Yeah.
They can always find another.
Now, Logan, you might go along with me on this. Call of Duty used to be a really good shooter. You and me and Chris,
who's not here.
Who's not here. He couldn't be on the episode. He declined for tonight.
He will be one day.
But you would agree with me that there are other shooters coming out, like Battlefield, that are taking its place as a more
I would say
enjoyable.
Battlefield will be the predominant first-person shooter of the next generation.
I completely
There's
agree.
always other shooters.
Yeah.
Like what?
But what do you think? Do you think this might branch out to people who play shooters only? You know, Call of Duty's, the Battlefields. That's really... I mean, I know there's other shooters out there. Obviously, it's oversaturated. But, I mean, the good ones, the main ones, Battlefield and Call of Duty. Do you think that come years' time, developers like this will just start calling shooters not hardcore games? Because there's already too many of them. But do you think the people who only play shooters are going to be not
considered hardcore gamers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I say yes.
Why?
If they're playing one game and they
No, we're talking one genre here, not just
one genre.
Oh.
One genre.
Well,
like only
same
shooters.
thing.
Only
Well,
shooters.
it's slightly different, because if you're just playing Call of Duty, and that's the only game you ever get, then you just play Call of Duty. But if you're playing more than one, it's slightly different, at least.
What if it's like you only buy Call of Duty and Battlefield? And I mean, that's all you play.
The easiest way to solve that would be to define what a hardcore gamer is. And
Right.
this debate has been going on since forever.
Since Sega.
All right, so what
Are we going to take it there?
what are your descriptions or your of a
Well, for
hardcore
someone
gamer?
who gaming is truly a hobby, I would consider them a hardcore gamer.
I would actually call him a war gamer.
Just a war.
Yeah, if they're just playing war games, then it's just a war game, or you wouldn't have.
But what if it's other
call them-
shooters? What if it's other shooters like the upcoming Warframe or PlanetSide 2, where it's not exactly it's a future war or even
those
Destiny?
Those are sci-fi first-person shooters.
That game looks amazing.
Those are sci-fi. It's not
Maybe-
actual
Yeah.
war games.
Maybe
I don't know.
Nick might have
It's still shooting something. I mean,
Yeah.
something is dying when you shoot a
It's
gun.
something that's
I mean,
not real. Something you
also-
can't connect with. You're shooting people here and actual players.
The issue you run
That
in with
look
this
like you.
whole, the issue you run into with this whole argument is, if you start classifying all shooter players as not hardcore gamers, there's a lot of shooter games that are coming out that are multiple genres, like Destiny, right?
looks fantastic.
Which looks
I mean,
fantastic,
wicked.
but it's not just a shooter. It's also a massively multiplayer game. It's also an RPG. You know, I mean,
I think to classify people who only play within a certain genre, not hardcore, would be incorrect. But people who only play Call of Duty, that makes more sense.
humans and their concepts and classifications. And
so we got Logan's
Taxonomy.
hardcore. What about Will? What do you think a hardcore gamer is?
I don't want to put a classification out there. I mean, the fight goes on and on. People are going to refute what I say, and it's just like I don't want to put out in my own opinion because I don't have one. It's like, so you play a lot of video games? Okay, depends. I mean, a hardcore gamer, does that mean you play hardcore games? Or
game
hardcore? Or your game is hardcore?
Yeah.
You know, it has vastly different interpretations. And I mean, if you're going to say the games you play are hardcore, you could say that shooters are hardcore. I don't know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say that, like, Nintendo, Mario, or whatever is hardcore.
Hey,
Or-
what do you?
I don't know.
Are you kidding?
I mean,
It
you eat
is.
mushrooms.
I mean, think about it like this, right?
Eating those shrooms.
There are millions upon
Dude,
millions.
one up.
That's where it's at.
There are millions upon millions of Call of Duty players, right?
Yes.
There are also millions upon millions of Wii Sports players.
Yeah.
Let's see, that is
Are they hardcore?
No, it's Wii
No,
Sports.
not at all. No.
Yeah.
What
So
if you
why?
play a lot of Wii
That's
Sports?
what if that's all you
Well,
play.
Yeah.
And if
But
Wii
yeah, but
Sports,
right now,
See,
hard
we
shooter.
established that
We're
if
back
you
to
just
the
play
same
one
game,
game
just one
constantly,
game. You can't really consider yourself a hardcore gamer. In my opinion, a hardcore gamer is a true game enthusiast.
you could be a hardcore Wii Sports player.
right?
yeah,
But I
But
wouldn't
you're
really
not
call
a
it a
hardcore
hardcore
overall
game.
game.
No.
I wouldn't call it a
yeah.
hardcore game. You can be a hardcore player if you're playing a hardcore game.
No, Wii Sports is an excellent game, but it's not a hardcore
It's not.
game.
Hey, I played Wii Sports. It's really cool, but it's not hardcore.
No.
Right. Right. I would agree. What about you, Nick? What? I mean, I guess you've pretty much.
I'm agreeing with Will on you can't assume anything on what people are playing and how they're changed that. But I do think that if you're only playing one game like Call of Duty over and over for many years, I think you should branch off from that and just start playing other games and not just one game constantly for the rest of your life.
So, what happens to the Call of Duty players when Call of Duty dies?
Cry.
We'll leave off on this segment for this. We'll move on.
Okay.
What do you think after Call of Duty goes away? Like, they run out. I mean,
I
it
think
happens.
many of the Call of Duty gamers won't be playing video games anymore.
Or they'll move on and find a different thing. Like, they could play Battlefield.
Right. They could. Right. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on. The next big news story is there is a possibly a new Aliens game coming out. Last week we verbally discussed how much hatred Nick has against
Aliens, Colonial
Alien.
Marines.
You won't be able to hear through that.
As he says while putting on his Predator mask, I hate that game.
He's talking about Aliens, Colonial Marines.
Aliens
not
Colonial
the new one.
Marines. Not the new one. No, Aliens Colonial Marines. We already discussed how much we despise that game. But this new game sounds really interesting. It sounds like a mixture between Dead Space and...
Dead Space ripped off. I'm just putting it out there.
Well, yeah, it did, because, I mean...
Who's
it's a
the
space game.
developer? I'm sure the audience wants to know that.
20th Century Fox filed a new Alien trademark for a new game. The name is Alien Isolation.
Based off a comic by Dark Horse.
I would take the mask off.
Yes.
All right, based on the comic
It's
by
being
Dark
made
Horse.
by Total War developer Creative Assembly.
Yeah,
The guys who make all the Total War games, which
they actually had
Which
involvement.
I enjoy.
Logan enjoys.
They
And
actually
we have a
had
friend named Drew who's a PC gamer who loves Total War.
They Creative Assembly actually had some involvement with Colonial Marines, so I'm a little bit judgmental towards them.
But Nick, I didn't have this on the story on here, but what else? What other information did you gather about this new game?
Basically, it's going to be this is not set in stone, but it's basically going to be based on Ripley's daughter.
The main character for the first Alien movie, the main female character, her daughter.
Yeah. She will be against one alien, thus being called Alien and not Aliens. Isolation.
Singular, not plural.
No.
Okay.
So there will be one alien
One.
who she's trying to kill, and the alien's trying to kill her.
I think that's a good idea.
And it's going to be set in, like, of course, in space, obviously, but it's going to be on a ship outside our solar system, so that
My question,
there's not going to end up on Earth or anything like that.
Well, this is coming out for next gen systems, My question is, though, since the Kinect can listen... Well, I know. You'll finish in just a second. Since the Kinect can listen to everything, can the Kinect hear you scream in space?
It can hear us talking right now.
Don't even say that. Skynet's listening.
Anyway, continue with your discussion.
All right, but there will be one alien, so that is actually worrying me because I don't know how they're going to do a whole game if you're trying to find one alien, if it's called Alien.
What if you're not trying to find it? What if you're trying to escape from it?
Well, that's the thing. You can't just keep escaping
it's not,
the whole game.
I've heard
because
it's not
it also is said that you have to fight like clones of something, and you have to fight combat androids again. I'm just worried that it's gonna be like Colonial Marines all over again.
Well,
and even worse this time since there's gonna be one alien.
And Nick can't survive another alien. It's Colonial Maroon.
No.
Marines, not maroon.
Is that a fruit? Is that a fruit?
I'm sure it is.
Colonial Maroon.
Yes. It's a macaroon. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Macaroon. There you go. All right.
Damn.
Well, hey, I don't know. It's an aliens game. It might be pretty good. I don't know.
That's what people said about Colonial Marines, and everybody was expecting it to be great. It didn't.
Let's move on to our third story.
They have canceled Assassin's Creed 4.
No.
I'm just kidding.
That's not... No.
That's not... Alex isn't even laughing.
Sit back in your chair.
He's got an angry look.
Our third news stories for today involves... No.
Oh, I gotta do it.
Involves a game that we were all highly impressed by at E3. Will, you were with us. I mean, you even saw how Titanfall.
Oh, Titanfall!
I
Yes.
want to play that so much. It looks
That would
so
be
good.
one of the few reasons I'd get an Xbox One.
I completely agree. I mean,
I was really into that
phenomenal.
DRM policy thing, but they reversed it, so I can't buy an Xbox.
Before I saw the Sony conference on E3, I was like, these games that are coming out, forget it. I'm going for the Xbox One. That was before I saw the conference for Sony.
Right.
That was before.
But what do you think of Titanfall? Titanfall is made by the guys who were fired by Infinity Ward. Here we go back to the whole Call of Duty thing.
Bastards.
Back in, I think it was like the Modern Warfare 2 days.
Oh, wow. Which is a game I did not support.
Or maybe right after, the guys who made Modern Warfare, essentially. I forgot their names. But they left, went to EA, made a new studio called Respawn Entertainment. Yeah. And they are coming out with this new game that might just be the next generation of shooters, because it's like nothing we've ever seen. The entire story takes place in multiplayer. Like, I mean, you're not playing through a story mode and then in multiplayer mode. You're playing through multiplayer mode all the way, but it's also story.
So it does,
So multiplayer games.
I'm not exactly sure
what
how
happens with multiplayer affect the story? Does
I think so, yes.
That's interesting. It changes based on the
I
outcome of the
so.
online game. Wow.
Nice.
But anyway, let's move on to the story. Titanfall has a release date, as well as they announced a new collector's edition. And both of these are very impressive. Looks like Titanfall is coming out on March 11th, 2014 in North America, and releasing 2 days later on March 13th, 2014 in Europe. The game is coming to Xbox One and 360, and I believe PC. And the collector's edition is quite impressive.
And how much is it going to cost?
Hold on. Here's the collector's edition now.
All right.
I'll go ahead and turn it around.
We are looking at a laptop.
Here it is. The collector's edition comes with a 18-inch tall mech statue. Now, if you look across my room, see right over there at that Assassin's Creed figure statue thing I have sitting right there? I've had that since Assassin's Creed 2. That is about 8 inches.
So 10 inches, you know.
10 inches.
When you think 18 inches, that's
yeah, it's about that tall.
That's a foot and a half.
Yeah.
Twice as big.
It's big.
Huge.
Let's see what else it comes with here. It's an 18-inch statue, 190-page art book. That's
impressive.
big.
That's in depth.
That's a big art book. It comes with an exclusive poster, and the statue comes with a LED diorama around the statue, so it's like a full-on thing. Of course, it comes with the game. And anybody want to take guesses on how much this costs?
$165.
What about you?
Dang, that's high. I would put it lower, but...
What would you put?
I don't know, somewhere...
With the statue, the poster...
What would you pay?
70 to...
Oh,
I say...
70 to 90.
I say 1 to 120.
You are all wrong. It's $250.
I was closest.
Man, who would pay that?
Exactly.
The people who will buy that.
System.
I know.
man.
It's like half. It's about half. It is half the system because the
so you
Xbox
spend
One is
$500
$500.
So
You know what's
spend
gonna happen.
$700 for that package there.
Yeah,
You know what's going to happen?
but
People-
it launches like 6 months later.
Yeah,
Sorry.
still. But, I mean,
Some people are going to buy it.
Yeah.
Buy the collector's
no,
edition.
millions will buy it because it comes with an extra poster.
Well, hundreds.
Extra poster.
Hundreds.
We'll buy
Who knows
it.
how many are being made actually?
That's true.
And the game's going to come out.
Mhm.
And it's going to be, like, amazing game. And everybody's going to wish, oh, dang, we should have bought
I wish I bought the collector's edition.
Yeah.
That's exactly my whole mentality. Like with Assassin's Creed 2, I almost didn't buy that collector's edition back in 2010. 2002,
Not long.
no, it was 2009.
Not too long ago.
It was 2009. It was fall of 2009.
Too long ago.
But I was just like, I'm just going to buy the game. But then I was like, this is one of my favorite games, and everybody's going to love this game. Bought the collector's edition. Now you can't find the collector's
And you
edition
hated
anymore.
the game.
And I love the game. It's one of my favorite games.
You did not like Assassin's Creed 3.
I did not.
I like how collector's edition have concept art
Yeah,
booklets.
I think that's cool. The collector's edition of my Kingdom Hearts PS3 HD collection over there has an art book. The art book is built into the game case.
Yeah,
and it's really
it surprised
cool.
me how different Sora looked.
But that brings me up to another topic here. What do you guys think? No, not a news. No.
Drum roll! Alright, we're good.
All right, I just
If you're
had to get it out of my
listening-
Had to
system.
get that out of the system.
If you're listening with headphones on, I am dearly sorry.
We have autism.
Quit using headphones.
But my next
It's our fault
little
for using headphones.
yeah.
question for you all is: how do you feel about collector's editions? What do you think?
It's not worth my money.
If it's over 150, forget about it. But I'll consider it if it's
What do you
less
think?
than that. But depending
Oh.
on the game.
Oh, depending on the game.
It's a brilliant marketing idea.
Mm-hmm.
They're absolute geniuses when they make these things. Because they're going to be worth tons of money later.
If you keep them
and-
unopened, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how they won't be there in the future, so you're like, oh, we have to get it now before they're all gone.
Yeah.
And you won't be able to get it yet.
Unfortunately, we don't know how many they're making. But, yeah, so you think it's
for any game.
you like them.
What? I don't
I
know.
mean, would you ever buy one? Depending on the game, right?
Yeah, depends on the game.
What are you pointing at?
Nick is pointing awkwardly.
That's not a collector's.
I know, but just tell this.
I'll tell it later. Hold on.
That's pretty cool.
Not cool enough.
Oh, you kidding?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm not.
Anyway.
I wouldn't wear it.
I currently have the collector's edition of Assassin's Creed 4 pre-order for PS4. That's just because I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan, and I think this new Assassin's Creed looks amazing. It comes with another statue.
Alex
And
really
I'm gonna put
likes
it right next to
statues.
my. I do love statues. I mean, they're cool collector's
cool.
pieces. They're really cool.
I love them too. I just never bought one.
I almost bought the Arkham Origins collectors with a Joker. It has the Joker in front of a desk,
think I
and
was
he's like
there that
pointing.
day.
And I almost did.
You
but I
should.
didn't.
You should have. You could have put it right between Robin and Batman.
I could have, but I didn't. So
They look lonely.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Batman always looks lonely.
That's very true.
Yeah.
well, look at Robin though. He's yellow.
Everyone he ever loved is dead. I mean, what do you...
Well, most
Whoa.
everybody.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to kill him. They're coming
yeah.
back trying to kill him, yeah.
He loves the
Nobody
Joker, but they
likes
wore.
him anymore.
Anyway, so, I mean, Logan, let's say, what's one of your favorite games of all time?
Most of my favorite games are retro games.
But, okay, what if a new game... What's
They're
one
good.
of the most anticipated new
All
games
right,
coming out?
Battlefield 4.
Battlefield
Yes.
4, not Injustice?
Let's go with Injustice.
Injustice. Injustice had a collector's edition.
I didn't pre-order it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it had one before this Game of the Year edition came out.
Ah.
But what if it came with a really awesome new character skin?
Of
Would you pay any more money for the game?
How much?
Like
well, it's
$20
a-
more dollars.
well, what's the skin?
Like, new skins for every character.
Wow.
Like, they all look different in the game.
Potentially.
$20 more?
It's only $20 more, but I wouldn't pay any more than
And
that.
it came with a statue. And it was bumped up to $100.
No.
I mean...
Me and statues don't mix.
What about Battlefield 4? What if it had the cover art of Battlefield 4, but like a statue?
No.
What if the statue was made to look like you?
Well, if they were able to
What if it was like your full airsoft gear? We play airsoft, ladies and gentlemen. If your full airsoft gear, like running in an action pose with a jet flying,
if they were going to spend the money to make a mini statue of me and my airsoft loadout, sure, I'd pay $100.
All right, that was my
Only
question.
then.
He would pay $100 10 times over. He just likes himself.
Only then.
I would buy 9 of them.
Who
Put them on every corner, every axis in my room.
Oh, who
Because
wouldn't
10 is
buy a
God's
statue
number.
of themselves? Who wouldn't buy one of themselves?
All right, let me move on to my
Ugly people?
the last news story. The last news story, and this one just happened yesterday. It's a pretty big news story. Yeah, go ahead and grab yourself another drink.
You want one?
No.
Why
No,
did you even mention it? You want another one?
no, I have mine right here. Don't worry about it.
We drink Budweiser here, people.
My last news story of the day.
That's right, we
Will,
do.
do you want another drink?
What?
Sorry, I
Okay.
got
I'm gonna get one.
what? Okay.
It's drink break. Drum roll.
No, they're drinking Mountain Dew because
It's the nectar of the gods.
it's the nectar.
Gaming fuel.
It's the nectar of the
There we
gods.
go. Here's mine right here.
Is that tea?
Is it?
It's Arizona tea.
No, it's iced tea lemonade.
Is it?
Iced tea lemonade.
Yeah.
Is that tea? Is it?
It's Arizona.
Anyway,
Drum roll.
What are we doing?
We're talking about games.
We're musical people.
ladies and gentlemen, I
Why-
am
quit
truly
calling them
sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, just call them audience.
People, audience.
The audience.
We are gender neutral here.
It sounds better.
Audience.
There you go.
America.
Yo, peeps.
Everybody,
Everybody's listening to us.
the host is talking.
I'll be right back.
We're
I need to
all
get
hosts.
Okay. Well, Nick's leaving the room for a second, but
Good riddance.
my last news story of the day. Nick knows the context of it because we've been talking about it for a day now. The DualShock 4. Sony has started releasing the DualShock 4, the PlayStation 4 controller, ahead of release in some retailers. Now, we've received reports that it's not showing up in Walmart, and it's not showing up on Amazon as early. It's only GameStop. And it's only a few GameStops, I've kind of noticed. I've been on there, and the closest one is like 60 miles away that has them on.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's really hard to find.
I can make
But hey, it's not just the controller. They're also releasing the controller, the camera, and a charging dock for your multiple controllers.
Because you need to charge.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing: if you're going that distance from here, just to buy the controller, you can't play with it. You're just gonna look at it and put it on your table.
You can actually
wait.
no. Actually, that's not true. The
You
PS4
can hold it,
controller,
too.
the DualShock 4, you can use it on the PS3. You can use it on the PS3, but through a USB cable. It's not wireless.
Well, you want wireless.
Well, yeah, but you'll have to wait for the PS4 for that. But you can still
There you go.
use it,
See?
and all the
So
new
there's a use.
vibration functions, and you can kind of get used to the new controller feel.
That would be
I would only
ideal.
go to
Yeah.
I would
So
only
what do
go
you-
to GameStop and just
But-
pick it up in the packaging, look at it, put it back.
But what do you guys think of them releasing it? But before I continue, Logan, how many more weeks until the PS4 launch?
3.
3 weeks.
3.
Oh my God!
Knock on the glass for every week.
Alright,
Wait,
1, 2, 3. Coordination,
3.
people. Coordination.
I'm probably
you-
going to cut this part out. But anyway,
No, you won't.
no, you won't.
but what do you guys think of them releasing it 3 weeks?
I think
It's
Before.
not soon enough.
it's
Not soon enough.
not that.
Are you saying they should have released it like 3 or 4 weeks ahead of yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think?
Yes.
I think it's going to be a failed promotional.
Okay. What do you think?
I find it interesting because a lot of people are looking forward to getting their PS4s. And any hint of getting their PS4 is going to be nice. So you get the PS4 controller, and then there is a bit of a different feel from the DualShock 3 to DualShock 4. And so you might want to get it early and then get used to it, give you a head start against any online multiplayer.
Here's how I see it. This was a very smart move by Sony. Alright, when was the peak of the PS4 excitement?
When it was
E3.
Yeah.
E3.
And it's kind of been there. I mean, the hype has been there, but it's kind of started going down now that we're getting closer to launch. But it's also going up at the same time. It's a weird limbo that it's in right now because everybody's excited, but everybody's cautious. Now, what does Sony
Did you say
do?
limbo?
Limbo.
Oh, I like limbo.
Anyway, no, people get excited when they actually get their hands on the newest thing. Nick,
I didn't do anything.
it's never mind.
It's all connected.
When they get their hands on that controller, they're going to be like, this is only like 3 weeks away. I'm more excited now because I can't wait to see what else they offer. I mean, they build the hype back up. Microsoft isn't doing that.
Microsoft isn't doing a lot of.
I think it's a smart idea to kind of
just being dumb and everybody knows it.
To kind of get people more excited. Like you walk into GameStop now because I went in to pick up Batman today, right? The whole
Batman.
The whole.
What are you guys doing?
What are you doing? Like
I wasn't for it that time.
We're having fun, dude.
Anyway,
You were a part of it.
I was, but I regret it again.
when I went in, the whole Sony section is changed. I mean, it is like completely different. They moved the PS3 games gone. There's a whole wall now dedicated to PS4 to get people excited. Because you walk in there and you're like, I'm close to the next generation of gaming. And it's exciting.
You're only a heartbeat away.
So what do you guys think?
One word.
It doesn't really. I don't really have any thoughts about it.
Me either. I mean,
Now, guys, sit in your chairs. Just
if you don't sit back down,
wait a minute.
If you don't sit back down, we're gonna have a drum roll.
Wait a minute. Oh no, you. Oh
Everybody
no,
sit
you.
If you don't sit back down, we're going to do
I
a
don't
drum
believe
roll.
it.
all right, ladies
I
and
don't
gentlemen,
believe
we
it.
have a huge,
I don't believe it.
huge
Nick doesn't believe
I
it.
do not believe what's in there.
It's empty.
I know what's in there.
disbelief
I do know what's
across all of their faces.
I do know what's in there.
I can't-
I do know what's in there.
I can't say.
Nick knows what's in the
I
box.
know what is in there.
We're gonna have to do a drum roll. If that's what's going on.
We'll have to get ready when while he's opening.
America, be prepared for another drum roll.
Don't do that to us, man.
All right,
Oh, it's gotta be
don't
done.
do the drum roll. That's the only thing. All right,
do it.
ladies and
Gotta
gentlemen,
do it.
we have a huge honor here.
Come on,
I mean, it is.
Come on,
It is huge. Now.
No.
You guys gotta sit down.
We are
We are sitting down.
We've been sitting down.
We're
the
all
entire
sitting down.
Whoa!
No.
All right.
DualShock 4!
Drum roll again. Okay.
All right.
That's it.
So I got my hands on the DualShock 4,
Man.
ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening to this, I'm also recording it as a video that we're going to be posting on our page later.
I knew it.
Of their weird reaction, because that is priceless.
Drum roll.
No.
Also on the
Never
video
yes,
right here.
wait.
Hold on.
All right.
Sorry, I'm going to move this. Sorry for the sound there. As you notice, it's a brand new $59.99 retail.
I thought you bought it used.
No,
So,
wait. I got a question real
yeah.
quick. Where did you go to Louisville?
No,
Where was it?
it's in our local GameStop.
Why
They started putting it on the wall. And they were all, the thing is, it was all in cardboard boxes when I got there to pick up Batman. And I was like, oh, hey, what are you guys putting up there? And they're like, oh, the new DualShock 4. And I was like, can I grab one of those? They're like, yeah! And I was like, yes!
And if
Now you
memory
have two.
and if
Yeah, oh no, they have, dude, they got
You have
like,
one coming in the system, and you have that.
yes.
Okay.
and if memory serves, you used to work at that GameStop, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Your memory shouldn't be that bad. That was like a week and a half ago.
But, hold on.
Real quick. Just real quick.
No, I'm doing the unboxing here.
I'm not gonna unbox it.
Alright, you can pass it around in the box.
Can I lick it?
We're gonna,
Hey, it's got a little touchscreen, so go ahead.
so we're gonna do an unboxing here for you guys. Kind of just give our first impression of it
Wow.
out of the box.
I'm excited.
That's
You're excited, huh?
I'm excited.
That's a beautiful piece
You're
of
excited,
equipment.
huh?
I'm already blown away.
I haven't.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Keeping this hidden from you guys for like since you guys got here, but since I had to pick up Nick from school today, keeping this.
I suspected something. I knew you got this
Nick
when
could
you
feel the tension in the air.
I've been putting
saw
hints.
I saw you pick him up from school, actually.
Really?
I drove by your car.
Oh,
yeah.
hey.
I sat on the
Just like-
couch all day.
I was like, it's Alex.
I could have sworn I saw that bag in your trunk.
This bag?
Yeah.
No, I got home and I put it in that box over there. But anyway.
Wait, you got home. You had this in your car when you picked me up.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Anyway, so
You know how disappointing that would have been if it was just like a DS or something.
Oh, it's a DS. Oh, it's a DS. Boo.
No. But I got it. I mean, I'm excited. I almost opened it before you guys got over here.
Thank God you didn't.
I know.
That's beautiful.
That's on?
Yeah, you show it to the camera. Just kind of.
Let's all get our shots with it.
All right, so we're going to do an unboxing here.
One quick little.
There are a couple now.
So we're going to do an unboxing here. I'm going to get the first hands on because I
You
paid.
dirty girl.
I paid
Dibs
for
on
it. So
second.
I'm gonna
Dibs second. Dibs on second.
We'll go counterclockwise.
we'll go clockwise here.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Either way, I'm
Clockwise
in
is
the
one.
middle.
Which clockwise?
The middleman.
I mean, it was
It's scary to open
It was scary because I was dropping hints all day.
Hey, Alex.
Wait.
Greatness awaits.
Greatness awaits, Logan. Hey, Logan. Greatness awaits. But no, like when I
would've got it if
messaged
you
you
said
earlier,
Hey,
I was
Lois.
like 4. I remember I said 4 feels like a lucky number today. I was like, bring along Will.
That's the kind of thing you say
I
all
was
the
like,
time.
4 feels like a lucky number.
You know what I say about women in the PlayStation 4? Whores before fours, man.
Okay.
That's a stupid motto.
Yeah, it is.
Whores before fours. It's like bros before hoes, but whores
All right.
before fours.
Oh wait, can you grab my red knife right there?
Yo. I want to grab it.
All right.
Then we're gonna have to do a comparison between.
Oh yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna be definitely doing a comparison.
Do
The black one.
the black one.
No, the black one's all torn up.
Well,
They're the
black
same
one's-
size.
The black one's. What's the color that counts? I mean, the black one you gotta.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't. held
Why does it
black
have to be
one
the
forever.
black one?
No,
Why can't
get the green.
Why
Get
can't
the-
it? No, because this one doesn't even have pads on the controllers.
Uh-oh.
It'll be fine.
You turned it on.
Something's gonna explode.
Oh boy, no.
Turned on the PS3.
Microsoft.
Oh!
Microsoft. Oh. You guys get that reference? No. Okay. Thundercats.
That's it. I knew something was up. I knew something was up.
Oh yeah.
Thundercats.
John Spencer would have been all over that.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Just saw
Oh, your
that,
brother.
by the way.
Sean Spencer.
Oh, Sean Spencer. I thought you said
we
John
go.
Spencer. That's your brother.
Oh, it smells good. Hold on.
Smells like sex.
Smells
Okay.
good.
It smells good.
Glory hog here.
Are you
say
making the
glory
connection?
hole?
All right.
Glory
If-
hog.
if I'm getting in the
PS4
camera here.
controller?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, but I think
I think
that's
you
a
just did.
connection. You're
Yeah.
gonna get laid if you touch a PS4 controller. I think that's a natural progression of thinking there.
Smells good.
Bill over.
All right. So I'm pulling it out of the box
We have
here.
a beautiful woman in the closet who's going to pose with it.
That's a good looking box.
She's a friend of mine.
She's a friend of
So
PlayStation.
let's see what we got here. Just one cover.
Oh, this is the first touch of the next gen anything.
Hold on. This is
And
the
by the way,
official College Gamer first touch, first impression, everything of the PS4 controller. I haven't even
Of
touched it.
next-
by the way, let me say
I'm
something.
scared. I'm
Let me-
scared.
Next gen accessory.
Let me
first
say
touch.
something really quick. This is a reminder that College Gamer supports the Ouya, the next generation game system.
Sponsored by Ouya. Okay. No. All right.
No more drum roll.
No more
Alright,
drum.
alright,
All right.
alright.
You guys ready?
But first touch the next gen accessory.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
Fangirl time. Okay.
You
on,
guys. Oh.
Come on, Will. Fangirl. Come on,
What?
buddy. Come on, fangirl, buddy.
This is fangirling.
Okay.
Oh, we got some instructions.
Getting
here,
a
too.
little out of hand there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
It's-
absolutely the best controller I've ever held in my
There are
hands.
times to get out of hand. This is one of them.
This is.
Oh, good lord, Nick. What do
I
you
would
think?
say you've known me the longest, but you've known Nick the longest. So
Well, no, he doesn't really know me.
He's just known of
Yeah, Will's getting an impression
wait, get in the shot here. Right. Well, see him playing on the puny little PS3 console. I got the PS4 controller right here.
It sounds like that too. It's like a monster truck in your hands.
Just keep passing it around.
Oh, whoa.
You know.
Oh, it clicks. The touch clicks.
Yeah, the touchpad.
Right now, somewhere at a distribution center,
Whoa.
the PlayStation 4 just turned on.
Oh,
It turned it on! I have the power!
No, stop. No more time.
all right. So he just turned on the PS4 controller. It didn't stay on for very long, but the Move light bar came on, and that looks good.
Can you believe people thought that was going to be a problem?
Yeah. All right. Pass it over to Will. What do you think, Will?
Okay, I'm getting my gamer on here.
Oh.
Feeling.
It's bigger, but it's lighter.
It fits in your hand, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It fits. It feels smaller and bigger at the same time.
The original DualShock design, the patent, the copyright was over, right? So they had to redesign it.
No.
I read that somewhere.
I mean, they keep making.
Where'd you read it?
The traditional design, so that.
Oh yeah, PS1.
So they decided to come up with a different one.
Yeah.
And a better one, apparently.
That's nice.
From what all right.
That's
Will.
really good.
Just put it down. I want to pick it up.
I unlocked.
Look at that.
I have really big
Doesn't
hands.
Oh my gosh! Ladies and gentlemen, the video's going to be on, but if you watch the video, Logan's face, his head might have been facing away from you.
Oh my god! This is perfect.
He's having
I can obviously make improvements to it. Dang!
Doesn't it feel nice?
Did you
His
think you could
face was
honestly
a
make
fury.
I could make a slight improvement to it, just the position of the joysticks, but it's the best DualShock.
That's
You just have really big hands, man.
but
He has really big hands, but still, isn't it a major improvement over
It's
the
like
DualShock 3?
all the buttons are within
Oh
reach.
my gosh! And then you have
Everything
this
is
thing.
perfect.
Where's the power button? How do you turn it on?
The PlayStation button.
But let's all remember, I unlocked the
That's
power.
glorious.
I unlocked the secret power of the PS4. It doesn't feel the same now, does it?
And it's awesome because the back here feels really grippy. It's not like smooth.
I will say this: L2 and R2 will be better for trigger buttons for first-person shooters.
I feel like I'm actually shooting a gun now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's nice.
Share.
Wait. Can I hold it again?
Sorry,
Hey, wait your turn, man. Wait your turn.
Yeah, you gotta wait, man.
I'm trying to figure out where I can plug it in.
I think
right there.
I don't think any of you have seen me that happy ever.
No, that's the headphone jack. That's the USB.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a port for that.
Here, let's see.
I don't think any of you have seen me that happy in my entire life.
But also check this
you
out.
do.
That's just
you should. I do.
It's like a generic.
Check this out. The speakers in the front here. That projects. See the little holes.
Yeah.
That projects sounds. So in like the games when you're reloading or the bullet hits or bullet zip by comes out of the controller.
Oh,
That's
Will's turn.
That's like the Wii remote.
Yeah. It's a lot like that. Yeah.
It's
Wii
better
remotes
than the
are
Wii
loud.
remote because it's
So let's do a
Something
comparison
here,
here. I mean, let's set it down. Let's set it down right here.
I'm looking at it close.
Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I never thought I could get rid of my DualShock 3, but I have found
DualShock 4.
an absolute.
We've all found something better.
Yeah. That's
Oh.
we all feel that way.
that's a beautiful.
All right, let's turn it like this way.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously,
The buttons look the exact same.
look the exact same, except you'll notice the spacing. Triangle and X, they're all equally spaced on the DualShock 4, and they're not equally spaced on this.
I can see that.
I don't know why they didn't do that.
They noticed this one, they didn't notice it until they actually measured it. And then they made the improvement on this one.
You feel the grip on this. It's just, oh man.
It grips in
Logan,
your
I want to
hand.
say one thing. You skipped Will.
Chris Harkins,
Chris
if you're listening to this, I told you this is going to be a phenomenal night. You'll be able to hold the controller anyway. I promise you, you will.
Chris will be here
when the system comes out.
When the system comes out.
Chris will be here on one.
So, Will,
I like what they've done with the.
compared to other controllers you've held,
You have more control.
what's your favorite controller of all time?
This.
Not besides this.
I personally like the GameCube controller.
The GameCube controller. How does this compare?
Honestly, I found the GameCube.
It's a nice controller.
I found the GameCube controller kind of confusing.
My favorite game controller is the 360 controller, but I don't know.
What do you think of the touchpad here? I don't think it's obtrusive. I don't think it's...
No,
But it clicks?
And it's
Yeah,
perfect.
like a mouse pad.
Start and select. Yeah.
It's perfect.
Really?
you
That's
can
start and
just-
select.
There's just barely... Yeah, you didn't notice there's not start and select. You have share and options, which is a bit interesting.
These have always been hard to click, too.
It's
'Cause
like
you just have to,
barely
you
even
know.
a move of the hand just to reach it, and that's nice.
Yeah.
That's-
I think everything is perfectly spaced out. Everything. I mean, it's...
They
Yeah.
finally made a bigger controller, which is always important.
Yeah.
Especially for someone with such big hands.
I feel like
That's
this...
still too small for my hands.
This is
But
going
it's
to be
so
a
much
lot
better,
more
but
comfortable to play long hours
I mean,
with.
Oh, yeah.
I've got really
Yeah.
big hands,
Absolutely.
though.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Can I have no turn?
I feel like like you were just moving these. They're more snappy.
This is...
on
Yeah,
these.
they're very
way.
nice.
Oh, that feels
They're
really
reactive.
well.
Yeah.
Well made.
They move.
You can actually
It's
touch
like-
it in the middle, too. You can tap it in the middle.
What do you think about the sticks, Logan? I feel like the
these-
concave really helps you with.
Oh, yeah.
It'll really help you with shooters. I really feel that. It'll feel like it's more precise.
It fits. It's like these you could just like your fingers will fly off. But
Now
this just fits.
Ladies and gentlemen, we won't be able to give a full.
Well, I mean, the D-pad is a lot crisper, and it just feels nicer in general.
Hang on, let me see this real quick. I got
And
something
the,
to compare.
We won't be able to give a full impression of this because
play
obviously
it.
we don't have a
Hey,
PS4.
Logan, I got something to
So we won't be
compare.
able to test the new rumble features, the new move feature,
It's
stuff
very
like
light.
that.
It's got a nice grip on
That's
it.
what I was saying. It's
bottom
bigger,
there-
but it's lighter.
The bottom there is where you hook up your
Camera on?
headphones. Huh?
Camera on?
Yeah, it's on. Yeah.
Might be able to see the grip it has. I don't know.
Yeah. It might be out of
Has a
focus, but I mean, you can
texture.
kind of.
Here, I got
I mean,
something
It
to
feels,
compare.
it feels light, but it feels very sturdy. It's not like I'm squeezing it reasonably tight. There's no creaking or anything.
Yeah.
It's longer here too,
I-
which is
Yeah.
nice.
It's
That's
narrower
one thing that I
and
loved about the
longer and
GameCube
thicker.
controller
I mean,
is that
it's-
you could hold it. It was big. This one, it's nice.
This is going to be an awesome controller. At the bottom there, you have your headphone jack, where you put in your
Now,
mic.
are the joysticks smaller in diameter?
I don't think
don't
they
think
are.
so.
I think it's just the
It's-
concave
yeah, the
that makes
concave.
it feel
I just noticed that
smaller.
the analogs move smoother.
Yeah.
Lot,
Yeah. Yeah.
lot smoother. They go back into zero position, like
Instantaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
Instantaneously.
D-pad it's nice.
on
It's not on that.
on that. I haven't felt the D-pad.
It's not spongy. Like feel this first. Sorry, don't want to smack the recorder. Feel that.
Which I've always liked the D-pad. The
No,
D-pad on the
it's just
DualShock
gotten
is always
better.
better.
I just think that the D-pad needs individual points. Not
Oh.
one piece.
I know, man.
Injustice, my man.
Oh, you don't even use the. I forgot. You don't even use joysticks with
No.
Injustice.
Really?
It's all D-pad, and it's not going to hurt your hand either. Blisters won't be as big a problem.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well,
Depends on how much you play. Because
knowing
enough
me and
irritation
Alex
in the skin.
in that game, we will play way too
And
much.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
this is perfect because I don't hold it like this, right?
it
No.
feels. It feels
I don't-
it feels,
I-
it feels balanced too.
Yeah.
Perfect. And this right here, I mean, feels.
It moves. It's
And the
smooth.
triggers. The
Oh.
triggers are nice. And the buttons, it's all very nice.
It's
I
like
may need to go a little faster.
Why? What?
it's beautifully
What are you talking
made.
about?
I'm just saying you may need to go a little faster here.
Why?
We talked about this for like 20 minutes.
It's good.
It doesn't
to talk
matter.
about.
It's a 48-minute episode. People don't care. Nick.
48-minute, you're not done yet.
I know. All right. Well,
That was it.
I think it's amazing. We'll keep passing it around.
It
We'll
is-
move on. We'll move
It
on.
is made for your hands.
It-
There's truth in that statement.
And just a few days
Logan,
ago,
go ahead and show it to the camera, just like front and back, just kind of.
and a few days ago,
This back.
never mind.
D-pad. The D-pad just feels exceptional.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the camera here.
Now the R1 and L1 buttons feel very nice too. They're
Yeah.
a little bit smaller, I think.
Yeah,
they're smaller. They're smaller, and
I'll be right back.
Anyway.
I don't even feel like I want to hold the DualShock 3 anymore.
That's what I'm saying, man.
The DualShock 4 is so...
So we're going to move on. We're going to move on, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry to take up that much time. I'm sure it was...
I'm not sure I'm going to pass this on ever again.
It was
coming home with me. You can have my
Hey, man, we can go pick up yours.
I don't want to.
Before we move on...
I don't have a reason. I won't have any reason for it.
You have 48 hours to go pick up your pre-order.
What do you mean?
Until they sell it to somebody else.
Are they releasing it now?
It's already out. I mean, you might as well have it just to go ahead and
I
have
don't
it.
know.
I don't know. Anyway, we're moving on to my quick impressions. We're moving on to my quick impressions of Batman Arkham Origins. Batman, the review is going to come out either tomorrow, which is Saturday, October 26th, or Sunday, the 27th. I'm really enjoying it. It looks good. It's more Batman, which is always good. Wait for the review, pretty much. And now we're going to be talking about games you should be playing. Games you should be playing this week. Nick says Arkham Origins. Will, what do you think? What game should you be playing this weekend?
Well, based on the story of Pokemon X and Y, you should still be playing them.
Yes.
Pokemon X and Y. I'm still playing through
should
Pokemon
be.
X and Y.
I'm going to change my answer. I'm going with Will.
Pokemon X and Y. Same as last week, ladies and gentlemen. Nick and Will both say Pokemon X and Y.
Because,
I mean,
and if you are a college listener, if you are...
play X and Y. You play one of them.
No, I actually haven't.
What? I
know, I'm really... That must be why I'm sad. That's why I'm sad.
When you get it, you gotta try the Wonder Trade. I got every original starter that way.
Anyway, if you're a college gamer and you're a college listener of the podcast, which thank you for listening.
We appreciate it.
We really appreciate it.
I know, it's so great.
Wait, if you can't see this, but they're still playing with the DualShock 4 and they're still in there, right? But
it's like a naked woman. You just want to touch it all.
I say
and drop the PlayStation 3 controller.
Yeah, just throw it down. Forget this.
I say that you need to be playing Batman Arkham Origins if you're a fan of Batman, but I'm going to go ahead and agree with Will and Nick. If you are a college gamer and you don't have much money, we all don't have very much money.
What are you talking about?
You're not in college.
Yeah, you're not in college.
Well,
and neither is Will. But you will be next year. But if we all don't have that much money. So, if you're enjoying Pokemon from last week, go ahead and keep playing Pokemon. Logan, what do you say?
Arkham.
Okay.
Never play Pokemon and don't play Aliens Colonial Marines.
Never.
And last section of the night, we're going to have predictions for next week. Nick, what's your prediction for next week?
There is a game that I want to play. It actually was a PC game to start. It's called Primal Carnage. It was only on Steam. But there is a game called Primal Carnage Genesis, which is coming for the PS4 sometime next year. I'm just waiting for any more news on that because I'm a huge fan of that game. That's it.
Will, what's your prediction for next week? You don't have any gaming news predictions? Like anything going to be announced? Anything going to be happen? Is Nintendo going to go bankrupt next week? I mean...
Yes.
I'm not saying that it's going to happen next week, but I'm still looking forward to some more news about the new Super Smash Bros.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. What about you, Logan?
We will be 2 weeks away from the PlayStation 4
I was going to say that. I was like,
a real prediction here.
That's
okay, well, my prediction for next week.
I got another, actually.
He's a
but
psychic.
you can go.
You just got predictions.
I know you can go, but I'll say after you're done.
No, go ahead and say yours. I need to think.
All right, something from Naughty Dog. Anything from Naughty Dog.
You think you're going to get a Naughty Dog?
Anything from Naughty Dog. Anything from Naughty Dog.
All right, people, Naughty Dog.
I think we're going to see
Harmless Kitten.
A huge amount of sales of the DualShock 4 because it's being promoted everywhere.
DualShock 4 recall.
I think GameStop's going to be selling tons of these. But to wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the second episode of College Gamer Podcast. I'm Alex Tudor.
I'm Nick Tudor.
I'm Will Powell.
And I'm Logan Sowers, and on that bombshell, it's time to go.
And there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week.
Hang on.
What? Nick, you always do this.
Subscribe to Nick Sense Productions on YouTube, please.
You can't keep doing this.
I'm going to have to.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Alright. That's it.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for listening. We'll see you next week.